Your dog, their dog was the same size as your worm. Yeah, but I had to spend way more to get there, which allowed them to buff the rest of their squad with such units as a monkey. Perhaps you've heard of them. Okay, that's anti-pig technology. Bishox, don't even say if you had a level 2... I'll be a salty driver. You see him all the time. Don't even tell me if you had a level 2 cow, you would have won that. Because you know what? You've actually got the rare super auto pets pog. Again, people think my ability to audit is only on Twitch and YouTube. It's not. It's on Reddit as well. The Funky Duck, thank you, by the way, for the gifted subscriptions. Top post on r/Northern Lion today. Teamwood Games creates units with cell abilities. NL's response, Captain America, no, I don't think I will. Let's open up the comments here. Bishox. NL sees an opportunity. This is 28 upvotes. Congratulations on your recent success. Bishox. NL sees an opportunity to create a level 3 duck or pig he will not sell or benefit from the level. Why not? Why shouldn't I do it? Totally fine. Just a reasonable joke. Then, reply. An apple on round 9 do be hidden different. A reasonable joke. I can laugh at that. Then, here's where you cross the line. Everyone knows a 1-1 is better than a potentially game-changing level up or animal. Why'd you take it that far? You made a joke at the start. Everybody laughed. Everybody thought it was funny. Somebody added on to your joke, and then you took it a step further and bred some resentment. You went for basically like a personal attack. Why would you do that? You had a hit joke, and then you turned toxic in the reply to the reply. True, I took it too far. Okay, well, you know, I didn't see an apology in there, but apology accepted nonetheless. The 28 upvotes got to your head. I understand. It happens. We could create like a super pig here, but I think we can do even better. I think we could take one of those. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is I just want people to recognize how quickly it could happen. You know? You make a joke, and you're like, wow, people love me. And then somebody invites you. They give you an opportunity to go in and maybe, like, take it one step further. You don't have to take it. You should say, actually, it's okay, I love his videos. He's the smartest guy on the planet. He's never done anything wrong, and he's basically my reason for existing. And then we would have been okay. We would have been on a neutral level. Hey, check this out, okay? Freeze me, roll me to move me to the left. Sell me. I'm thinking. Sell me. Buy me. Buy me for free. Buy me for free. And then buy the other 2 units. Because we're on 6 gold. So, dude, this is like a wasp that's actually possibly not going to be pure anus. Doesn't really matter who we stat up. I'm just going to stat up our best unit. It still might be a little anus. But it's not going to be as anus as the average wasp, which is nice. I think that's a deserved draw. You need a croissant. That's a given. Cupcakes don't work on the wasp the way you would like them to, and that's okay. Nor would Pug, honestly, for that matter. For the time being, Pug, I don't know. At 5'2", it's hard to justify keeping you around. I'm going to be a little weird about this. I'm going to create a cool beetle that's a little higher in the rotation, and I'm actually going to give a goldfish honey. Because I don't want to lose in the early game. My dream right now is to not lose in the early game. I would like to thank the honey for making this possible. Is your Twitter homepage also broken? I don't know. I'm at work right now. Once I get off the clock, I'll take a look. I don't have an answer. I can't answer that question right now. I'm sorry. Here's what I'm thinking. What about some one-cost apples? What about like a sell into, admittedly, it's not nice to keep your shop so frozen. I would acknowledge that in a heartbeat. But then we get 2 one-cost apples next turn, which I think is kind of good. Honestly, I don't think the pug has a long-term future. I would rather just take the stats on the wasp. You're right. They're going to be 0 cost. I forgot we had 2 of the golden fish. Holy cow. I lived. I think the pug's got to go. I'm liking this double fish strat here. And you're about to get another 50% bonus. So you're going to be a 15-11, which might put you in lollipop territory. You got to try. Honestly, for 1 round, I'm like, you could put a stork out there. Wasp me. Wasp me. I'm just gonna tell you, for me personally, by the way, Snuggly28, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I just feel like a round 7 giraffe is like, it's just, I can't be optimistic about that. I'm sorry to say. I'm literally going to spend 3 gold on honey just to have it. I lived. I kind of lived. Okay, that was a fun round. That was a weird one. Me at the club like Babel, please. Definitely true. Definitely true. Many people are saying it. Okay, now the time has come. You get combined. I would feed a wasp. We are looking for a lollipop later, and that's okay. I would buy and sell. Very much on the cheap side. I would buy and I would sell. And then we really want to see a caterpillar. I think Anteater's kind of ass this week, but as a 1 round purchase, sure. We need a lollipop. Well, I don't know. 2317 is somewhat bound. We could actually, to be honest with you, we could probably use some garlic on our wasp more than anything else. But first, I'm about to get my ass eaten. Yeah, I would say the ass is getting eaten. That's fine. It's a strong shark. What the beetle doing? It's the second worst kind of Super Auto Pets backseating. After replacing your worst unit, now picking the unit that previously was second worst and saying, what's this dude doing here? Well, this dude was not the laziest dude at the office, so he made it 1 extra round versus that 1-2 goldfish that was just around to save us a little bit of money, okay? You can't solve all your problems at once. You should know that. You're in Twitch chat. I got to think about this one too. Because, like, this team is not doing great. It's been pretty good at drawing. That's about it. I don't think the Anteater has a future. The Stork actually goes off. Okay. So this changes things. I think you probably... I mean, I think the goldfish is gone. I think it served its purpose, and I'm happy with it. I think the beetle at least is a 7-4. I can sort of live with that. So here's what I'm thinking. You sell the goldfish. Yes. You run a mantis. This means you probably just buy a stork right away because you're not saving any money. But we want to make sure, okay, that's actually kind of sick. We're unlocking, yeah, we're unlocking tier 5s next turn, which means we could get some chocolate. Okay, the beetle and the stork go to the front to possibly kill something that could kill my wasp. I don't think the lollipop... Well, lollipop next round makes a ton of sense. That's very true. I'm almost tempted to just buy a peach, but you know what? Like for our mantis, because our mantis could use some support, but maybe we could live long enough for melon armor to happen. You scaling probably matters a little bit more than the stork getting there. Please revive React Court. I think... Wow, what a shot. I think we did React Court, like a day ago. Holy cow, we won. Maybe 2 days ago? Maybe an hour ago? I think not on lethal. You can leave an ant there. Will lollipop you and feel pretty good about it. To be honest with you, maybe at this point, you could... I know you got honey on you, but I think you could whale a stork if you had to. And if we get a whale to level 2 and a stork to level 2, I think we would not be that disappointed. You got to go at some point to begin with. Whale's really bad if you hit a hippo. You know what? True, true. That's pretty true. But what are the odds that I hit a hippo? That's only like 85% of the teams in the weekly this week. Okay, you know what? You got me. You've convinced me to wait a little longer. Monkey is important. So is chalk. Like a level 2 stork would be nice. I mean, even a level 2 wasp would be nice, but we can wait around for it. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe you go mantis at the front, kills an ant, sell a beetle, buy a monkey to buff the mantis faster. The mantis definitely also needs melon. We got a ways to go here. Mantis sucks. What I love about this weekly, I've actually gotten some... I've gotten some 10 pieces with a lot of different archetypes. I've made a mantis work this week, and I'm not just saying that. I've had like a mantis caterpillar build go off. Look at that. Nice butterfly, you piece. Go back to r/super auto pets. It's a tough one. I mean, you gotta walk it through, okay? Maybe we don't need this anymore. A mantis that scales twice as fast is very important. A stork getting a level 2 is important, but probably not as important. A wasp, it'll be a 30-39 if we don't buff it. It would be a 40-39 if we buff it. So basically, this would be 10 attack times the number of attacks. That's pretty good. I would love for you to scale fast, but here's how I think we do it. Because you're so close to the max, that's the last investment in you we need, and we will be taking this and possibly killing a stork. Now we focus our scaling efforts exclusively on the mantis. We sell you. I would roll just... I mean, we're definitely going to run a Stegosaurus because you have to run a Stegosaurus. I think we're okay killing the stork. And we'll give it a 10-10 buff for this turn. You could kill an eagle next turn if you have to. It's fine. A level 2 stork is nice, but like... I think that this is better. This has a chance to go a little further. Not a guarantee, because like... Every time I feel like we're really starting to get ahead of the competition... we end up facing a team that's like 2 dogs and 3 level 3 caterpillars, which makes me want to cry, but at least we're doing something here. Beautiful, okay. Sure, honestly, I mean, I don't really want to sell an eagle if we're just going to end up buying an eagle. So a monkey is a temporary 2-3 buff. I think your ass is gone, and maybe we'll get another one to add in just a second. Take your buffs. You know what? I think you're actually right. I think it almost makes more sense to move the eagle back and then get the permanent death touch from a walrus. We're looking for melon armor. If I could get you to level 2, that would be awesome. We're looking for melon armor. Holy cow. You could run steak on a Stegosaurus. I shouldn't have rolled past it last time. You could run steak on a Stegosaurus. Holy cow. I get it. There is no secret cow level. Just kidding. We just found it. I always think I'm gonna kick ass versus the Spinosaurus team, and then I end up losing. I'm like, I'm destroying you, and then like 30 seconds later, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm fucking dead. But I think we got past this one. Okay, that feels good. Not the steak. That's okay. That's okay. Although I would love you to have melon. I love what you got going on here, okay? That actually... I mean, the wasp would probably be better, but apart from the wasp, that might be the best outcome that could have happened there. Why don't you roll me? I mean, I'm kind of like... A level 2 mantis so it scales faster. Yeah, I know everyone loves an eagle, man. You know what's interesting with the eagle is we could make a level 2 eagle and then kill it, and it would spit out a level 2 tier 6. Level 2 stegosaurus. Level 2 walrus that we could then kill for 2 death touch. Level 2 lionfish, which would blow out death touch and melon. Look, here's the thing. I'm not a gambler IRL, but I'll gamble a little digitally. I'm going to keep you just in case they spit out a level 2 Spinosaurus. I'll do a little digital gambling. Lionfish is a tier 5. Oh, son of a bitch. That was what I was hoping for. That was... No. You didn't get a lethal... Oh, then he lethal me. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Not crying. Not crying. Not crapping myself. It's fine. We're not on lethal anyway. This is what it's all about. This is the gotcha. Please. I don't even know what I want. That's really good. That's like insanely great. And then we'll just kill your ass. Do we want to run Spinosauruses? 1, 2, 3, 4. We would get a 12-8 buff. Honestly, I feel like you just get rid of this. Although when you died, you would give a 3-2 buff permanently. Okay, I'm willing to run that. I'm willing to give that a chance. I am hoping for melon. We don't really need the wasp. I'm hoping for melon. Okay, I'll pizza in a pinch. We might be dead on this one, but this was a fun one. I needed to live. I wanted to live. I wanted to live. Maybe the steak can do it. The steak is 1 short. 1 short. No! We had so many drawable opportunities. Whatever. 6, that was, again, I've made this point in a lot of videos recently. Getting 6 wins on a weekly in July 2022 is actually like getting 15 wins on the normal packs in like December. The level of mathematical pedantry, maybe, that the community has now. I mean, nobody's out here just mindlessly rolling, hoping to match the animals. Everybody's running it through their Super Auto Pets EV spreadsheet. They're doing their PhDs in machine. I've made a machine learning algorithm to play Super Auto Pets. I'm very happy with 6 wins. I've adjusted my expectations, and honestly, pray I don't adjust them any further. Sorry, we'll run a little anti-pig. Unwashed slackers, no offense. It's a big loss, but, I mean, you don't have control over your first shop, really. I would embrace, unfortunately, and run you as an anti-pig. Although, to be honest, the number of pigs in the ecosystem has really dipped. We're not... people tend to, in my opinion, they're running a little bit more pigless than they used to. But if there are pigs, we're going to blow them out, man. Props to the people on 2 wins. What are you talking about? The game just started. This team's not that bad. We get a level up on level 3. It's very simple. We get 2 levels up. You get if you get a dog or you get a camel, we're going to 7. We could still get a dog or a camel. Do you see what I see? A dog, a pog, something do do do. Okay, straight up, I'm selling a duck right now because I want the stats. It might cost us a round, but I'm buying the goldfish anyway. So, like, why wouldn't I go dog, goldfish? Well, honestly, dog. No, save some money for some rerolls. Do I want to keep any of you around? Not really. Yes, really? Yes, really? Probably a croissant on the dog next turn as well. Okay. And I would... 3-6 versus 4-4. I mean, normally that's a pretty self-explanatory setup, but to be honest with you, I think I'd probably sell our cockroach. Because at least the mosquito has some, like, killing power. Kind of. You need this. And we do need the space. So, yeah, you're gone. Oh, the 4-6-4... You know what? Never mind. Goodbye, mosquito. Neither of them should be part of our long-term game plan if we're going to have any hope of winning anyway. At least you're like a decent meat recipient. The mosquito, I'm like... I'm not sold on it, man. Well, buy. I would roll. And then, straight up with you, I think you can do... Well, it's tough. I think... Normally you would buy, sell, get one stat point and be like, I'm a genius. I actually think you win these by buying a peacock and then rolling for a great goldfish sale item next time. And I think that a peacock is a good choice. And apart from that, I would probably talk about putting some meat on a cockroach, even though it's maybe not the best investment you'll ever see. Okay, I'm getting anyone up getting their ass eaten by this incredible team. That would be me. It's okay. It's only 2 down. That's incredible. Level 2 peacock already. You know what? Let's... Gold is at a premium. Give me my level 2 peacock. You know you're getting sold. You know you're the focus of our buffing. Right, we missed 2 triggers on the dog there. Not very smart. But I kind of want to keep the cockroach around. It's a 4-6 right now. We gotta... I'm not all in on the dog yet. Sort of. You take this. These are going to be cheaper next time. You are going to get sold next time. That's definitely true. Hold on. We're trading favorably. I think this is actually great. Because the dog is one way to win and the peacock's another. It would be nice if we could get a little bit of both going on. I mean, I'm sorry to say it. I think you have to sell a rooster here. Because maybe we are going all in, I guess. We need a little bit of that. A little bit of this. A little bit of spawn me on the side here. The one universal truth about getting a dog is that you will never get other dogs. So you might as well just accept and embrace that. That's life. You will just be stuck at 1 dog forever. 3 stat points for 2 gold. In a perilous world right now, I would say that that's fine. And thank you for hitting the right unit. I would throw a stork out here because we have the power to throw a stork out here. I would sell an otter. Buy a goldfish to get a cheaper otter next time. And honestly, I think you gotta... The goal is not to get a unit to 50-50. The goal is to win rounds. And in the mid-game, garlic wins you rounds. For another way of saying that, garlic on my balls, boys. Hi, doggy. What's your favorite house flipper show? I don't watch any of them. I consider them part of the endemic problem of treating housing as an investment or a leisurely sport instead of as a necessity for, you know, human life. I consider them more morally objectionable than any kind of sexual content you could possibly imagine within, you know, reason. I feel like HGTV should be the subject of a class action lawsuit from American renters, and I feel like they should be forced to go out of business. Is that based enough for you? But if you twisted my arm, I would say hometown. Occasionally, when my mom is here, I see a little hometown, and I'm like, you know what? They seem okay. One cost for one... well, it's technically a 0 cost, so I love that for me. Here's the deal. Definitely you need some garlic. You get added, you get bought, you get buffed, you get sold, you get bought, you get sold. If I had the... you know what? You get bought, you get sold, you get sold. You might get bought. I have to think about it. I would... oh... okay, I'm fine with a squirrel for now. Sure. Okay. We need... I mean, I say this every time. I end up getting 3 wins. This team is actually not that bad. It just... another dog! It's not that bad. It just needs a little push. Just needs a little push. This is great. You're gone. You can't sell... I mean, are we really going to keep 2 squirrels? I feel like it's all... it's better... as much as this is 2 gold, I feel like you got to get rid of the squirrel to focus the dog a bit more. I know it's not... if we had a seal or something, I would definitely change my tune, but we don't, so... I think you gotta focus on what's gonna give you, like, the best results. And right now, like... I mean, I don't necessarily see this being insanely good for us, but I think this is the best results you're gonna get right here. 1-1 guinea pig as your anchor is not really what I'm looking for at the back line here, but you know what? I think we're making it. Hey, what's your favorite dismemberment plan song? It's tough, okay? This the Memory Machine is really good. A Life of Possibilities is really good. I like Back and Forth as well. I think Back and Forth, like that bass line at the start of it, like that Kim Deal Cannonball style, like... I Would Hurt a Fly. Why are you coming into my chat trying to troll, saying that a Built to Spill song is by the Dismemberment Plan? They're, like, not even similar. Gyroscope? Gyroscope and You Are Invited, I honestly find a little bit too... I mean, it's funny to say, but I find them a little too poppy. I find there's a little bit more concerned with creating, like, the perfect slice of, like, pop rock in that. I prefer when they get a little bit abrasive. I prefer when they meander a little bit. Now, I'm not saying they're bad songs. I'm just saying... okay, on 4 Life, I'm not really a huge fan of pivoting the seal squirrel, but I am thinking about it. I'm thinking. We got a lot of sellables. See, what is your favorite Built to Spill song? Come on. I mean, I would probably say... I mean, Randy Describes Eternity, maybe? I kind of prefer... again, I Carry the Zero is really good, but I do kind of prefer the slightly earlier stuff where they were more of like a... I don't know, like an astronomical jam band instead of just an indie rock group. No offense. I'm thinking we still go hard on the dog here. I'm thinking you get sold. I'm thinking we go goat. And then I'm thinking our 2 costs now become a 1 cost, which means they're actually free, sort of. And then I'm like, do I feed this to you and then sell you? No. Well, kind of. No, because we want all the buffs to go to the dog. Okay, so we would say this instead. We would sell. You get 1. You have 0 triggers left. Okay, that's great to know. I would like to finish with, as much as it feels like a goldfish is the play, A monkey is a really hard thing to say no to because the stats that it grants you are incredible. Because we're so close to lethal, I would say buy the monkey, freeze the goldfish to buy it next turn, and then look for some good foods. I'm also gonna, we're on tier 5s. Call me crazy. I'm gonna run a little anti-front scorpion strat here. I mean, we might as well keep a good unit because we're going to buy... We don't have to sell... Oh, and then you're buffing the freaking goat like a fool! But, okay, as bad as this is, it's not catastrophic only because I want to live. Only because the goat is sticking around. So at least we're keeping the stats on a unit that's going to be here. I'm not selling the peacock. The peacock has merit. Wait, I have to sell the peacock in order to continue our strat. Yeah, you're right. That's tough because I don't want to sell the goat. The goldfish has play for us. And the monkey is hard to say no to. So you're absolutely right. I sort of hate to do it, but I also feel like it's the right play. We need a damn caterpillar. Or maybe we don't. Maybe this is very perspective. We can afford to sell a monkey if we get a bunch of tier 1s that we can use with our dragon, and then scale the whole team. We need the tier 1s though. Okay, thank you so much. Then we could sell, buy, buff. No, you have 0 triggers left. Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna cry about it or whatever. Buy me. Another tier 1 would really hit the spot. Thank you so much. Probably you have some merit as a sellable. You're still running anti-scorpion tech. We would love to see a caterpillar, man, because it's going to take us a while to get where we need to go here. You got a damn Spinosaurus out of that. Has such a thing ever been happening before this? No one in the history ever thought that this day would ever end. Isn't it too late for a caterpillar? Yeah, but imagine if we got it to pop. Like, holy cow. Tier 1s? Tier 1s are like the most common animal in the freaking game, but sure, whatever. Okay, we can run a lionfish for a round. If we gotta run a lionfish for a round, I would not cry about it in the slightest. There's no tier 1s in the whole pack, by the way. There's no tier 1s anymore. I would maybe focus on getting a level 2 dragon, but it's gonna take a... It's gonna take a bit. Garlic me, garlic me, garlic me, garlic me. Let's go! You guys are still, like, more than cheap enough to make me have the damn dog in me. So definitely we still sell and buy and sell and buy. In fact, we're actually making money here. Incredible. Some tier 1s. OMG, a hit tweet. I'm keeping you frozen for a minute. I just, like, I need to see. That's what I needed to see. That's what I needed to see. How about a lionfish? No, it's a tier 6. How about a stegosaurus? It's really hard to imagine a cat doing anything for us here. As crazy as this will sound for you, and a Spinosaurus has merit, I actually think you take a woodpecker just to possibly pop some melons at the front. I think that's the highest value yield we could get right now. It worked out for us, and I feel like a damn genius. I feel like the maestro. I feel like the smartest player that this game has ever seen. It don't get any better than that. How about one of these real quick? The soul read. Okay, the great news is I've been ignoring a lot of dog triggers. We get to not have to worry about dog triggers real soon, which is lovely news. because the dog is getting maxed out, man. I think if you have to run a walrus, you can run a walrus. I mean, I would not even be slightly disappointed. Now, I wouldn't mind having some melon armor on our goat. Things I didn't think I would catch myself saying. I honestly think you could maybe run chocolate on your goat. As absurd, as absurd as that sounds. For now, okay. I don't think we go level 2 dragon. I don't think that makes any sense. I'm running anti-scorpion tech. I'm maybe getting a level 2 walrus out there. We'll see. What the hell is this? Is this the kind of team that's amazing, but it loses to 1 garlic? Because I would love that for me right now. Holy cow, we made it. I don't buy you yet. Oh, it's hard to... You know what? It's very hard for me to do this. Although you guys do cost 1 gold. I think we buy them and sell them. Even though getting to a level 2 walrus could give us 2 death touch and nothing in the game is better than that, I'm fully committing to our econ build. We're at 15 gold. Beautiful. There's no point. We just gained 5 gold. What, you don't like raising your net worth by 50% for free? Okay. Then don't buy into the S&P 500 and hold it for 40 years. Don't come crying to me. I don't think a caterpillar is going to get us there. It's if it was too late 3 rounds ago, it's way too late now. You can still run this. You can still. I would love to see some tier 1s. I've heard that they exist in theory. This is a necessity. Can I get some tier 1s? A tier 1. OMG, a hit tweet. Okay. And then I'm just going to level with you. You're probably not going to be a huge fan of what comes next. I'm going to try to get you high enough to possibly give you melon armor with some value later. I am going to just end up rolling a walrus out there. I'm going to buy a 3 gold walrus instead of 2 1 gold walruses. Seems okay. Seems okay. You passed a tier 1 last round? Yeah, I know. I saw it about 10,000 times in the chat right after it happened. Sorry, what I meant to say is thank you for the actionable feedback. Okay, so that's... Okay, that still serves an economic purpose. It still serves an economic purpose, because now we're at 15 gold. Next best value, goldfish, we're trying to get you to 30 and then give you some melon armor. No tier 1s, but you know what? Take your melon armor a little early. A tier 1. OMG, a hit tweet. Okay, everybody gets a little buff. No tier 1s. I don't concern myself with the dragon, quite frankly. It's not that necessary anymore. No tier 1s. On this round, I freeze a woodpecker. I freeze some chocolate in theory, even though I don't see myself using it. And we run a little anti-melon armor strat up at the front. That 50-50 hippo is very scary. Holy cow. A hit tweet. Oh, fuck you. Slash moment, the time I was right and everybody else was wrong, except for like the 80% of people who were like good plays. Oh, man. Choose outcome. We'll pay out 10 wins on that one. How many wins will NL get this time? What can I say, dude? Kind of, honestly, I don't think we had to play that well. I think we mostly just got an early dog. But the woodpecker plays were kind of saucy with it, right? Yeah, yeah. Maybe a fragile ring. Maybe you've heard of it. It was made by Celebrimbor in service of Sauron, the king of Mordor. It's called the One Ring, sweetie. Okay, 3 pigs. Are you going to watch the Rings of Power? Straight up, actually, it's this one's coming for you, believe it or not. We got Big Pig. If the show is good, I will watch it. But, I mean, at the risk of sounding like a hater, I would love for it to be good. But I'm the guy who's like, I feel like The Witcher is not a good TV show. And also, Amazon Prime Studios doesn't have the best track record. I know they made The Boys, okay? And I know that they also financed Casey Affleck's sobering and withering Massachusetts drama, Manchester by the Sea, 6 years ago. I'm not saying it can't be good. I'm just saying I wouldn't even say skeptical, because I don't want it to be bad. I want it to be good, because fantasy and sci-fi is just the best genre to watch when it's good, along with Mission Impossible movies. So if they could, if it's good, I would love it, but I'm keeping my expectations reasonably low. +2 Witcher take. I love when being a hater is validated. It maybe it shouldn't, but it does feel great. Now, I'm not taking a seagull. I do not like this team. I would honestly rather run huge pig and 3 squad than buy any of these ass animals. And I did that. I wasn't even doing that just to irritate you specifically. It just made the most sense. Okay? You can't afford to be too picky here. You buy a peacock, you know you're going big pig for essentially no reason. Well, if we're going to go big pig, well, let's not give it a 1/1 buff. Let's give it a 1/1 buff with some experience attached. You probably go to the back at this point. Peacock has a chance to pop at some point. We don't need the buff of pig, although, yeah, no, I think this is fine. I think this is okay. 9/9 pig. I bet we lose or draw this round, but who knows what the future holds. That's unfortunate. That couldn't be more unfortunate. I'd give the level to the peacock. Peacock is a level 1.0. It could not receive a level from the pug. Now it can receive a level from the pug, which it's good for me, but it's bad for the discourse. So I almost wish that peacock wasn't in the shop. You're lucky. Peacock is not a meme unit. It's very good in this week's weekly. I think we would definitely... I mean, I don't want a beetle to stick around, like, long term, so I'd rather you didn't get the buff on the beetle. No buff on the beetle, man! This is the kind of thing that'll... It'll keep you up at night, let's put it that way. It'll keep you up at night, man. Either way, check it out. We actually got a win there regardless. And maybe the beetle actually had some support as a result. I think you can run a woodpecker that slightly hurts your peacock to get it buffing faster. For sure. I think we sell your ass. We buy your ass. We buy your ass. It's really hard to not take a caterpillar, even though we have no forms of scaling. I embrace the journey that comes with this. I'm shooting a pig. That's not what we want to do. And sure, there's a reasonable chance that it could all blow up in my face. Let's do it. It might be too much of a good thing. No, it's amazing. My God, it worked. Level 3 pig's a waste of money? Nah, 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 nah. Not when it gives us a lionfish. Honestly, that is amazing for me, because I know you're going to love that eagle. You know it and I know it. We want to see a peacock. Didn't get one. Sell the pug. It's not doing anything. Buy an eagle. This caterpillar is not going to be great right now, but I'm hoping we can get it there someday. At least 1 for 1 with the mantis. Okay, how we getting over that camel? Eagle of the century? Eagle of the century. Eagle of the century? Let's go. No pineapple woodpecker? No, I mean, in most circumstances I would, but right now I don't want to kill my peacock or do undue damage to it. It's a really tough one. We're going to sell the woodpecker for a lionfish, probably. The lionfish is that good. But I do want something to get my peacock off the ground faster. You can just go there for now. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not that into any of these. Let's just take one of these. Whale eagle? How to lose to every hippo you face for the rest of your life. .gov.gif. I love the whale. I'm a little upset that the whale is so bad this week. Because I would love to use it. It's way too late for a giraffe. It's really hard to not take a level 2 peacock, but a level 2 lionfish is just what it's all about, man. Okay, so we're stuck in the roll now, and that's okay. I don't see a triceratops getting there. That's just my hunch based on our experience so far. No dragon? We just ran a dragon team. Do you hear yourself when you say the things that you say? Do you hear yourself? You remember what Tom Hardy said? The most iconic quote from Inception, the most iconic movie of all time. You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger. And that's what we're doing right now. Although I will tell, I'm just buying this just to have it, but it's Inception time. When Leonardo DiCaprio said it's Septin time, it's Incepting time. God, I honestly, this is just for me. I can't tell you how to feel, but for me, that was one of the moments in cinematic history. Okay, 50% chance of a draw. I would have loved that, but that's fine. We've gotten lucky before. This is valuable. This is valuable. Chocolate. No chocolate. It's tricky. It's tricky. You ever own Velcro shoes? Yeah, when I was a kid, I owned some Velcro shoes for sure. Nothing against them. I'm gonna roll, see what we get. Not sold on any of these. So now the question becomes, do you sell your eagle to run a scorpion? It's actually like a 51-49 decision. I don't know where to go with it. Eagles Pog. You have to realize that the reason you like the eagle is because it's a slot machine. At level 2, I couldn't agree more. At level 2, I think it can do some great work, or if you can mantis it. But this is probably like a 5.5 out of 10 unit that you love as an 8 because it has gambling associated with it. You got to acknowledge the folly of the human brain. Like, what are the odds that the eagle 2 for 1s? Pretty low. Well, you know what, actually, if I'm being straight up with you, maybe you could do it at the back if we were lucky enough to be here. So you know what? We run the scorpion all the time. We run the eagle never. Let me give you a chance here. What are the odds of Scorpion 2-for-1s? Well, the follow-up question was going to be, what are the odds that an Eagle even 1-for-1s? And I think the answer is not high. We're just going to get eaten no matter what on this one. Well, 310 Mammoth at the back is not what you're looking for. That's for sure. Lionfish, definitely valuable. I think our only way out of this is actually, we do sell the Eagle. I do think it's my worst unit. You take a Walrus, and then you run a very, very optimistic Pig Melon with 10 HP, which is... it's not great. It's definitely not great. It's hard for me to think that we're living long enough for 2 monkeys and a cow to help us out next turn. I think we kind of just got to get the perfect smoky eye. Okay. Yeah, I'd be the first person to tell you. I don't think we got the kind of scaling a person would need to get to really make this. Don't be an anteater. Don't spit out an anteater. A stork. Holy cow, you crushed me with the level 2 stork. Nothing but respect. Well, I think we had a great run if we got any form of scaling. But instead, I said it's too late for a giraffe. Spread ourselves a little too thin. 8 wins is still nice, though. I mean, that's the thing, though, you gotta acknowledge. Like, sometimes... Yeah. Sometimes you get 8 wins and you feel kind of bad about it. Maybe a clumsy fighter. Sometimes you get 4 wins and you're like, you know what? That's pretty fair. I lived. I drew. Can you aim for a big woodpecker build if it comes? Just my honest appraisal of the woodpecker is that it has limited utility. You know what? We can kind of go insane sicko mode with this build right here. With a level 2 beetle, every 2 HP you invest in the beetle gives 2 HP to another unit. We just need this, like a camel or a dog on level up. I know we ask for it every time. I'm gonna pass on this pig just so we can get our leftmost unit stronger. And the big pig has utility? Well, it had stats, which a woodpecker doesn't. It was like 10-9 by the time we got a 4-3 woodpecker. So yes, it has utility. It can kill things. Maybe the text on the card doesn't make your dick hard, but it can actually like 2-for-1, which is the spirit of winning rounds. I eagerly await your reply. What WTF, WTF, WTF? Okay. You've resorted to an ad swearium, which means I have won the debate. Sure, we've never done this on the weekly this week. Let's try a big blowfish pineapple, maybe some hedgehogs to go alongside it. I don't know, maybe it makes sense. Maybe you could sell a mouse, get 1, 2. Maybe you could buy a mouse, sell a mouse, and get 1, 1, 2, and maybe this makes sense. Maybe you look at a 3-11 and you say time is not a one-way street, and I think we embrace this and this for now, because we need to. Okay. Holy cow, it crushed. It actually crushed. I'll still take my... although, I'm like, dude, if I feed you, get +2 health, you get a little... You know what? Go off. You better piss, girl boss. I don't like that much. But this is still kind of an insane... It's an insane squad from the perspective of its stats. We need a pineapple on the blowfish. And we need a... That's not favorable, unfortunately. We need a pineapple on the blowfish. We need a croissant on our beetle. And then the other two units kind of don't even matter that much. This is necessary. You could take a Stork just because it's good enough, and we can't really be too picky. And then I think who up buffing they Blowfish right now? It's me. OMG, it's me. 412 Pineapple Blowfish. You know what we want to see now. You already know what we want to see. We want to see damn Hedgehogs. Do it. Oh my god, you did it. You did it. I don't believe it. This team seems kind of cracked in the early mid game, and like it might be a little ass later. And I think I'm okay with that. Hey, can I tell you something? I don't think our pig is going anywhere. I think you could sell your pig now while the time is right. I would pay 2 gold for an apple to speed up our Blowfish's ascent. I would buff another unit that's likely to stick around for a minute. As much as I want Hedgehogs, let's get a level 2 Blowfish rather than going Blowfish wide. I could just give you some extra HP. No croissant? No croissant? Okay, I'm not leveling you to level 3. I'll just give you some more defense. It's a strong team. That's unfortunate. You gotta hit the damn dog. That dog is too strong. What did you buy 8 cupcakes? Did you buy 8 cupcakes? Is that how you got that dog so strong? Was that an 8 cupcake thing? Okay. Well, now we're going sicko mode. We're gonna add a woodpecker for sure. We're gonna add a hedgehog for sure, which means we need to run a combine and a sell. And then we're gonna do this. Sorry to my giraffe, by the way. We definitely do not want to pineapple our woodpecker. That would be idiotic. You as a second Blowfish is kind of interesting, but you know what? And we'll talk about it. We got some talking to do. I thank you. I think I thank you. I thank you. I think your camel's dead. Hold on, that dog do be kind of strong though. It do be stronger than anything I got going on, and also it has garlic. I'm gonna tell you something I've told you many times in the stream already. You never get mad about losing to a dog. Because they got a dog. Congratulations. You're better than me. Now, if you really want to get mad, now's the time. Because we're going to sell our other good unit in order to put a second hedgehog out there. I recognize we'll be killing our own hedgehog in the process. We're going to put a pineapple on your ass. And I don't know. There's not much reason to croissant a unit that's just going to die. Garlic does make a lot of sense, but that's why I choose not to run it. Yeah, okay. Don't even need the snail. It's over? No. It just got started. 2 dogs? 2 dogs, though? Like, you have, with a straight face, you look at me and you say 2 dogs? Okay. Well, I mean, if you're not mad about losing to a dog team, then you're definitely not mad about losing to a 2-dog team. Again, this is why you have to adjust your expectations. That was a 3-piece, yeah. 3-piece. If you get a dog on turn 3 or a hippo on turn 5 with reasonable HP, then you're like, okay, I have to get 10 wins or I'm going to cry. If you don't get a dog or camel on your turn 3 level up, then you're like, you know what? I'm playing for 5. If I get past 5, then we'll talk about 6, 7.